I think like in the end, life isn't as much about, it's not even as much about like passion or like working on what you love. I feel like ideally with work you would work on what you love, right? But I don't even think that's like generally the meaning of life. I think the meaning of life is centered around people and the relationships and the small moments, like spending time with your family, and work is just like, it's just another facet of life to make it a bit more meaningful. And
100%.
like if you like work on something you really enjoy and like improve and develop, like it's just another meaningful part of life. But I don't think it's like the meaning of life, you know?
Oh my gosh, yes. This is all there is to life. And she spends, like, my mom included, all these people I know, my professors, all these people spend like 10 hours a day in work. I'm just like, they go home and like, what do you do with life? It's just, that's it. And they're like fine with that. They're like encouraging other people to do the same thing. It's like, oh, I don't understand, but I feel like I cannot be a part of that like mass. But I don't know, like, do people really even have a choice?
Something that like some people might value, I feel like too much in my opinion, is like prestige or things that are prestigious. Like people want like the status, the label, but like, you know, like why does that even matter, you know? Like why does that specific title like matter? Today I'm here with Varsha. We just met like 2 minutes ago. Here's her dog Hero. He's so cute. Hello. I'm gonna be having a deep conversation with a stranger. Yeah, we could really talk about anything. So you want to kind of introduce yourself? Like, are you like in school, out of school?
Sure. Okay, so I'm Varsha, as was stated. I go to college, so I'm a second year college student.
Okay, awesome.
And I go to community college, to DVC.
Awesome.
It's like pretty nearby, like probably 30 minutes away. So yeah, and that's my dog. He's he's digging. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all there is, I guess. It's just like an intro. Yeah,
Cool. Yeah. What are you studying?
actually, Hero, swear to God, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, I'm doing aerospace engineering, but it did not start off that way. So I was like I was doing political science when I first enrolled, and then it was like a full 180, and then now I'm in like STEM. I like promised myself in high school I would not do engineering, and now I'm in engineering. So
That's actually really funny because when I was in high school, I was like, I never want to like learn CS or study CS or whatever. And now, well, I'm on gap year from university, but I am intending CS. I don't want to be a software engineer long run, but I just want to, I feel like it's like very fulfilling to find like one intellectual field and like dive deep into it and understand as much as possible. Like I feel like it like challenges your mind. So like I feel like the study that's most suited to me, like I love logic and like math and stuff like that, and like I think it's like fun to do like CS problems. I think like the space that's most suited to me in terms of academics is CS. It's like not to get a job. I think it's more to just gain the knowledge. So you said you're doing like aerospace engineering, so like why did you choose that, and like what do you want to do with it in the future?
honestly, I was trying to be a lawyer with the political science. And then it kind of just like was the salary, so it kind of was like, oh, what pays the most? And I was alternating between like business or so I was alternating between like some business major or something in like STEM, because for like law I guess you can do any type of undergrad, but I was like not good at a business class. Like I was, honestly, that was not my type of thing, but I was really good at math. Kind of like, I guess, an Asian thing. So I was like, okay, like, and honestly, both my parents are engineers, or like they were software engineers. So I was like, I don't want to pick that specifically, but any type of engineering will do. And I've always kind of really liked space. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then I ended up with aerospace. Really had no idea what it had. Like, I don't know, coming for me. Like, first year was easy. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so easy. And then, like, my second year kind of kicked my butt. So now I'm kind of a little struggling. So this is, like, my little peacetime coming out here with him. But, I mean, yeah, we'll see where it goes. And because I'm in community college, I definitely kind of see, I'm transferring next year. So I see, like, a lot of change happening with the degree. So I really don't know what the degree looks like. So I'm looking forward to that,
Yeah, it's totally fine. And wait, so you don't, like, do you still want to be a lawyer? What is, Like,
honestly, I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, you're
I'm
good.
Just kind of like, I'll stay here and I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I feel like picking an engineering degree like allows me to alternate. Like I can do that, or I can just stick with engineering, which I kind of like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like really fun to explore and like it's okay. I think there's like a lot of meaning in like not knowing your path like necessarily, or not knowing exactly what you want to do, because I think like the value and like the fun is in the process itself of like kind of discovering. It's never really in the end result, you know.
So how come you're doing like these YouTube videos?
Because I'm pretty passionate about like human connection and like deep conversations, and I feel like media, YouTube is a good way to kind of express these, to kind of like share these conversations with other people, and to express your ideas, and to like it's like an authentic projection of yourself,
right?
And I feel like YouTube has the capability of, I think like YouTube has the potential of creating impact that is deep, but also like like widespread. So I think like I think it's a meaningful way to impact like hopefully a decent amount of people, but also at a very deep and like a very deep level, you know.
No, I mean, I totally agree. My mom actually does YouTube videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
so cool.
I think she hasn't done them for a while, but she started off, she likes to cook a lot, and I think her thing was like starting a restaurant at some point in her life. But like this is like a good way for her to start, I guess, get like some money maybe even. And I think her main goal was just like putting out her like traditional recipes out there, so like my sister and I would have access to them later.
Super cool.
Yeah, so and I mean like I thought that was, and I definitely support her with that, and she's got a huge community with her that's like willing to support her, and now she does like catering, and so like she's definitely getting her start while still working like a full-time job, so kind of respect her for that.
So she's like really pursuing her passions.
Yeah, exactly.
Her dreams and stuff. And so did she want to make like those videos, like did you want to like create those videos for like you and like just like have them private so like you would see them later, or was it like
they're
a public?
Oh yeah,
public
they're
thing.
public.
Okay. And are like the videos like just cooking tutorials, or like what type of videos are they?
They're pretty much just cooking tutorials. Like specifically I would say she does like, so we're South Indian, and a lot of Indian food is just like, it's really specific. Hero, hi puppy, come here. You sit down? Sorry. And a lot of like Indian food, you think like butter chicken and naan. There's a lot of like, I guess, South Indian food that goes kind of like unknown to a lot of people. So that was her thing. But also just like this was not like her end goal. She just wanted to get like a start here until she could eventually like open up a restaurant or like a food truck, just something that is like food related.
I see. And if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer this, but like what is her like full-time job that she's...
Oh, she's a software engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does she like the job, or...
She does not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, so like both my parents were software engineers, and my dad, he did really like his job. He was like a workaholic. And he passed away 2018, I think. So my mom worked like a part-time job until then, though she had like a degree, but then it was only after that she kind of had to use her degree. So now it's kind of like she's doing it to survive more so than kind of just like doing it because she wants to. But then this is like, now that we're a little bit more settled, and both my sister and I were kind of like self-sufficient, so now she's like, okay, I'm gonna open up like the catering and YouTube videos and all of that.
Yeah, I'm happy she's like pursuing her passions and like going after like what she really loves. Do you have like one thing in life that you like really, like you're like super passionate about, or like you really love to do? Like it could be anything. Like it could be just like, it could also just be like hanging out with friends, listening to music, stuff like that.
Okay. I know what you're looking at. It's just like a dog over there. I mean, I really love the outdoors. So I'm a very like outdoorsy person. I go hiking whenever I can. And I've been trying, like, I work a part-time job. So I've been like trying to save up to go on like a cute little backpacking trip or just like camping with my dog, honestly. So it's my thing, whether he appreciates it or not. But yeah, what about you?
One thing I'm passionate about, I feel like there's like passion that's related to like working on things, and then passion with like more simple things.
Right.
I feel like for the more simple things, I think I really love music.
Okay.
Like, I think I connect a lot with, I like played the piano, and I really connected with like romantic pieces, and I just like love listening to music. I can get like really, like, I feel like pretty connected to like what I'm listening to.
So you like making and listening to music?
Oh, I don't make music. That would be cool, but
okay.
I did play
piano,
some.
so, okay.
Yeah, I played some piano, and just like listening to music in general.
Right.
I think like some of the really nice moments are literally just like me walking by myself listening to music, or like being with family. I think simple 100%. Things like that like are very meaningful.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Do you have like a dream? I don't know if dream job is the right way to say it, but do you have like a dream thing you want to work on?
Honestly, I've like never thought about it, just because I feel like I'm more interested in just pursuing what I'm in. Like, I think about, like, as you said, it's like job or like thing that you're like interested in working on, but like I rarely see I'm not like a creative person per se. I'm more just kind of stick to what I know. So school, and then like honestly, if I didn't have a dog, I probably wouldn't even be an outdoor person. In high school, like before we got him, I was pretty much just kind of like, hang out with my friends, do my schoolwork, play like sports, whatever I was in, just kind of like do whatever I was kind of expected to. So I really haven't like figured out what I want to do. Honestly, even in this job, I have no idea. Like, I spoke to a working lawyer once, like a really long time ago probably, and she was like, do you even know like where you want to work at, like what's your dream company? And I was like, I don't even know any aerospace engineering companies other than like NASA and SpaceX. But so it was like a long way to go. I feel like I'm definitely like, I have no idea. And some people, you know how some people are like, oh, you're like really young and you still have time to figure it out, and other people have like 1,000 internships and like a job by the time they graduate college and everything. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like people are just in different places in life.
Yeah, I feel like there's like, in society, there's like a pressure to do like specific things at specific times, and I think people kind of put that pressure on themselves. But like, for instance, for me, I don't want to be employed. Like, that's not even like, I feel like that's like a milestone that people like want. I'm just like I'm not interested. No, I totally agree. And I think like in the end, life isn't as much about, it's not even as much about like passion or like working on what you love. I feel like ideally with work you would work on what you love, right? But I don't even think that's like generally the meaning of life. I think the meaning of life is centered around people and the relationships and the small moments, like spending time with your family, and work is just like, it's just another facet of life to make it a bit more meaningful. And 100%. Like, if you like work on something you really enjoy and like improve and develop, like it's just another meaningful part of life. But I don't think it's like the meaning of life, you know?
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so I literally have such like strong opinions on this, because so I work as a tutor, and like, not to call my boss out or anything, but I like distinctly remember her telling me one day that like part of our job is to prepare like these little kids to like become good employees and good workers. I'm just like, I was like, wow, like that's cause like kind of it, right? Like they're going to school not to like learn to pursue their passion or their interests, or even to kind of like find, like I know a lot of people will end up doing some like groundbreaking research or something, but truly at the end of the day, so many of these people are just going to become like workers under someone. It's just like, that's it. Like, and I was like, that's going to be me though, because I was never a person to be like, I don't know, at the front of things and like crazy. So in my future, I was just kind of like, holy shit, I'm just going to become like a sheep. And I was like, is this all there is? And I've just been thinking about that recently. And my mom, she's like so supportive. She's like, don't do engineering if you aren't absolutely interested in it. And I'm just like, I see the money, so I'm like, maybe I should stick with it. But taking these classes and like listening to not only my like manager, but my manager was also a physics major at Berkeley, and she was like, and now she is, you know, kind of, she didn't like her job either. She got like a job in her field and she hated it, and now she's, you know, like part owner of the tutoring company. And I'm just like, this is all there is to life. And she spends, like, my mom included, all these people I know, my professors, all these people spend like 10 hours a day in work. I'm just like, they go home and like, what do you do with life? It's just, that's it. And they're like fine with that. They're like encouraging other people to do the same thing. It's like, oh, I don't understand, but I feel like I cannot be a part of that like mass. But I don't know, like, do people really even have a choice?
I think like I think something that like some people might value, I feel like too much in my opinion, is like prestige or things that are prestigious. Like people want like the status, the label, but like, you know, like why does that even matter? You know, like why does that specific title like matter? And I feel like like for me personally, if I see, let's say like there's someone who starts his like small, I don't know, like hamburger shop, and like he works there and he's like so happy and that's his like dream job. I think that's like so much cooler, and like I respect that so much more than like I don't know, like someone working at a huge company like purely for the money and they absolutely hate their job. But I mean, that's also, I feel like a lot of things I say come from a place of privilege, and it's like assuming that like sometimes we have to do things to survive, and it's like, you know, it's like sometimes there is no choice. And like, but I feel like since we generally are in like a privileged area, like we should take advantage of our opportunity to try to work on things that we like care about.
100%. And like I've seen a lot about that, like rich people can pursue art, and like while other people pursue, I guess, the more, I don't know, even engineering for that matter of fact. Like I see most people doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the money. So just kind of like how it is. And I definitely understand what you mean by like we're coming from a place of privilege. I think even being able to consider like going to college and getting a degree and having a job that can make money is privilege in itself, versus like I know a lot of people, I go to, so DVC, there's definitely like there's a gap. You can see like the students that come from like San Ramon and Pleasanton, and like the few that come from Dublin, they're all like engineering degrees, they all have like cars that they drive to school, versus like there's another part of DVC that's really like, those are like the community college students that come from tough backgrounds, a lot of like international students who they're literally working like full-time jobs to pay for this. And I just like haven't thought about it because it's free for me. Like I don't pay a cent out of my pocket, and I have a house here like that I can commute from. And so many of these people, like I've seen like 30-year-old people like as my classmates trying to become like nurses or like a dietitian. I remember this one girl, and she was just like, oh yeah, like I've been in and out of jail a couple times, and I decided to like turn my life around. And I was just like, that is insane. Like I've never even thought about it that way. And she's totally fine. She's like working as we were co-workers at Target, so I was just like, it's like I'm just here making money so I can like buy clothes and stuff, and you're here like trying to, you know, keep up your life. You're just like surviving, and that's insane.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like really crazy to talk about, or like to talk to different people and like learn their life stories. We can wrap this up soon, but this is so random. I ask like everyone this, do you know what your MBTI is?
Oh yeah.
Wait, can I guess?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
ENFP? Wait.
You're really close, actually.
ENFP.
One letter off.
Okay. So I feel like it would either be ENFJ or ESFP, but I think you're N, so maybe ENFJ.
Okay, really close. Actually, the first one was closer though. It was ENTP.
Oh, okay, that's so cool.
What about you?
I'm. Do you want to guess?
I literally know like 3 of them. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm INFJ. So.
Oh, okay. I would not have guessed that actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like it takes like an extroverted person to approach people, and
I'm very not extroverted.
really,
Yeah.
I really would not have guessed that. Honestly, I've taken it like 2 or 3 times because I'm just like, there's no way. Like, I just feel like ENTP is like, it used to be me. I feel like I've changed since then. I've definitely become a lot more introverted, but like every time I still get ENTP, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I definitely would not have guessed an introverted personality.
Oh, that dog is so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, so fluffy. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
Of course.
It was so great talking to you.
You
Yeah,
too.
thank you for your time.
You too. Maggie?
Yes.
Right.
Varsha?
Yeah.
Okay,
Varsha.
cool.